back into Talk Wisconsin. This is our special Best of Wisconsin Homes series. We're talking everything from real estate to home remodel, and right now we've got the expert Abe Degnan. He's with Degnan Design-Build-Remodel, and it is so nice to have you. Thanks
Hi,
for joining
Jessa.
us.
Thank you.
So, I know for me, it seems like a lot when you start thinking about designing and remodeling and all of the processes that go into that. You're going to help demystify that a little bit today. So, the big thing that goes into the beginning is really about budgeting and consultation and figuring out where we want to go. What does that look like?
Yeah, so after somebody engages into our process, we're going to sit down with them for the first time in their home to go over their budget, to measure the existing home, get a look at all the problems that they're trying to solve, and that is going to give us the guidance that we need in order to design their new project for them.
Okay, so when we get that guidance then, so we know about how much we're going to be spending. I'm sure there's things along the way that determine some of those budgets and how that works. But then you get into the fun part, I think, which is the preliminary design. So you start looking at drawings, and what does that look like? How does that work?
Well, some of our preliminary designs are sketches, others are rough computer drawings, but we're looking at the possibilities. We're putting together 1 or 2 or 3 different scenarios, the best options to solve the problems that we're trying to take care of in the home in order to figure out what's the one that they want to pursue, what's the one that they want to go more in depth on.
So that's fun. So you get some options and you can kind of see what it might look like as it comes to life and what's really important to you, whether you're trying to gain more storage or more open space, things like that.
For sure.
So when we get into step 3, and I love this that it's so processed because you get an idea of how you're going to move through this. It helps really break it down. Step 3 is design development.
Right.
What does that mean in this process?
Well, that means going into a lot more detail. So we're starting to look at things in 3 dimensions, much more than we do during the preliminary design. We're taking that chosen design and we're taking the accuracy level from a few inches down to the fraction of an inch. We're making sure that everything is going to fit, everything is going to be exactly the way you want it to be, and developing the plans that are going to be used for selections and estimating.
Okay, and now I think you might be getting into the best part. It keeps getting better. That's what's fun as we move through. I have always dreamed about this part where you pick out all the stuff. You pick out the tile and you pick out the handles and you pick out the colors and all of those kinds of things. Is that what you're talking about here?
Exactly. Yep. Because we don't just put together a project and give you an allowance for this and allowance for that and then sign the contract and start it and then you want that? Oh, that's a change order. No, we don't do that. Our goal is to figure all that stuff out at the beginning so that you know exactly what you're getting, exactly how much you're going to pay. Our interior designers are going to take you to the showroom or bring the products to your home so that you get to pick everything that goes together that fits your taste with the guidance of our designers.
Oh, that is so much fun. And it helps having that guidance too, because it can feel overwhelming sometimes to be making all these choices. So
Sure.
There might be some things that you are really sure you want, and then putting it all together, that's where I sort of fail in my design elements. I need some guidance there. Now, I love seeing examples, and it's so fun to kind of browse some of the projects you guys have worked on. Are there examples that you can show us?
Yeah, for sure. So as we've been going through this, you're seeing an example of a kitchen and how we transform that kitchen all the way from the preliminary design drawings through to the design development and into construction and completion. I'm going to show you next the screen porch, and you can see how we took the drawings and turned that into reality. See some examples of some color that we used and 3D drawings, but then the real life. Another amazing project that we did is a condo, and that one was very sculptural, very textural. I mean, we were working with multiple different types of tile. We were working with textured wallpaper, an electric fireplace, and very, very three-dimensional sculptural things that we had to take a look at. And I love the way that the design translated into reality.
Oh, so much fun. Well, it's really amazing to see how this really can go from being just a dream to a reality, and how you've got a well-oiled machine taking us through the steps here. I know you've done a lot of fabulous projects. For folks who want to get started and are ready to start step one, what do they do?
Well, go to our website, DegnanDesign-Build-Remodel.com, and there's a few different places, but if you go all the way to the bottom right, you're going to see a button that says something like Get Started Today, and that's going to allow you to set up a video appointment to meet with me.
That sounds wonderful. Well, thanks for sharing a little bit about what you do at Degnan Design-Build-Remodel. We're Best of Wisconsin Homes. We'll be back. We've got more after the break, so stick around.